I've been doing a vlog, drinking something, or rather sipping on some fucking tea in this area of my house in a fucking long time. It's been fucking many months since I did a vlog in this area, drinking on some fucking tea. Okay, let's not waste no more fucking time. After I watched the movie, I realized, since yesterday that I watched it, last night rather, until now, it was actually worse than that I gave it credit for. And I hate to say this, but partially it was because of the PC shit or politically correct agenda that this movie has. Now, if they had a little bit, or if they took it easy, or if it was like subtle, I would have just, swept it under the rug. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fair person. I try to be fair. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you and say, oh, it's a good movie. It's acceptable. It's not great, but it's good. Check it out, and not mention no fucking PC shit, and not mention anything that I don't like about it. That's fucking insane. That is not how you review anything. You have to list the pros and the cons. You do. Is it a bad movie? No. Is it great? Fuck no. Even without the PC shit, as I put in my fucking description box, it's still at least a decent movie. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Is it better than the previous ones? Fuck no. Hell no, it's not. In fact, this is not even fucking canon to the previous Wrong Turn movies. And it makes sense why they didn't put Wrong Turn 8. How many Wrong Turn movies did they come out with? 7? Or 6? At least 6. They didn't put parts 8 or 9 because it's not canon. This is a whole fucking reimagining of the Wrong Turn franchise, which I'm okay with. Cool. The first Wrong Turn series, they got fucking at least 6 movies. Out of that, they were all canon, Cool, 6 is enough. 3 is fine. You know what I'm saying? But 6 is enough. It's time to fucking reimagine it. Cool. No problem with that whatsoever. I'm thinking it was a fucking sequel, but I was wrong. So this is Wrong Turn 2021. Okay, this is a whole reimagine of the fucking franchise. I'm thinking they're gonna make another one and another one and another one and another one until they exhaust themselves. I just hope the PC agenda doesn't kill it first. Jesus fucking Christ, man. It's the typical fucking rednecks are the worst fucking people on planet Earth. Avoid them at all costs. They're bound to be more racist than fucking Irish descent people, fucking Polish descent people, German descent people. Rednecks are the main fucking white person that you niggas and colored people, Chinese or whatever the fuck, that you're not white, you have to fucking avoid. The rednecks are the fucking devil of the white race. Okay. I'm going to spoil this movie. So here we go. In the beginning of the movie, we see this man looking for his daughter. She's been gone for fucking 6 weeks at this point. You don't see it to the end of his arc in the story. But she's been gone for 6 weeks at this time. And he's looking for her. She hasn't been calling, returning his calls. You know, the typical father's worry about his daughter. He knew that she went somewhere, but not exactly where. She went with a group of friends around her age. One of her boyfriends was black. I gotta mention he was black. One of her boyfriends was black. Her boyfriend was black, and they contribute. They're going together. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of his arc, one of the patrons at the bar say, "Yeah, I've seen her. She was with a group of teenagers or whatever, group of her peers, whatever he's saying. You know, they was around the same age. Put it that way. So you have the white girl that you see in the thumbnail." Okay. And no, she's not your typical main fucking protagonist. That's what I do like about this movie. Let me get this out the way. I do like the fact that nobody's a fucking main protagonist. Anybody can fucking die. They still kept up with that shit. That's a part of the reason why the previous Wrong Turn movies were so fucking fantastic. Anybody can fucking die. Because the best time to watch is the very first fucking time. Because you sitting back like, holy shit. You know, the bitch of the fucking group ended up living. For example. You be like, damn, I want that bitch to fucking die. Oh, well, she lived. She's walking off into the fucking sunrise. Or the sunset with a bitch, whore, slutty, cunt. I think that's enough. Ass. Okay, so... yeah, you never know. In the sweetheart, the version, quote unquote, she may end up fucking being the first to die, the second to die in the movie. That's what I like about it. Nobody's the fucking leader of the pack. Nobody's the fucking main protagonist and shit. So, here you go. I like that they kept up with that shit. So, keep in mind, these are spoilers. Because if you don't want to be spoiled on who dies and who doesn't, don't continue this movie because I'm going to fucking reveal it all. And if you don't give a shit, stay. And if you gonna watch it but still don't give a shit about spoilers, I ain't your daddy. Stay if you wish. I'm just warning you in advance. So here we go. Son of a bitch. So you have this white girl. She could be more white than they couldn't have cast a better white valley looking girl if they tried, man. Holy shit. I bet she had fucking blue eyes to go along with her blonde hair. God damn. So anyways, she has a black boyfriend. He looks like he's biracial. To me, he does. He's a light-skinned black dude, kind of tall. Hey, how you doing? Okay, guys, we're gonna hit this gas station. Yeah, you know, he's kind of fucking cool. You know what I'm saying? He's alright. You know, he's a typical black dude. You know, I think they're giving you the push that he's trying to be accepted by the white folks and all that shit. The fuck. But it's not like it's act like there's no such thing as white folks trying to be accepted by blacks because they don't want to be seen as fucking racist or evil because their fucking skin color, something they were born with, they had no fucking control over. You know what I'm saying? God damn. There's plenty of them exist just as well as blacks trying to be accepted in white people. Oh, I'm not like the other blacks. Fucking shit. So anyways, you got her and a black boyfriend. Then you have these two gay guys in the group. One of them is fucking Asian. And the other one he looks like he's like Indian, Asian Indian. Like he's from India or some shit. Or Arabic or something. So you got them two, they gay. And then you got this Hispanic looking girl. She's clearly not white. This Hispanic looking girl. And then you have her boyfriend who also looks Hispanic. Because if you want to talk about racism in a movie, as far as that group is concerned, that son of a bitch is the most racist in that group. That Hispanic dude. Shit. So anyways, they end up stopping at this fucking bar, and they wanted to bring on this racial tension in the bar. These fucking rednecks, they're all fucking sitting at their stools and shit looking. But a stupid motherfucker would assume that they look at them that way because they're not rednecks. And they have a black guy in the group. You know what I'm saying? So they must not like them because of that. No, they look at them because they know they're not from around here, you fucking dipshit. Gosh. You know what? To digress for a second, I actually grew up thinking I was the most dumbest, retarded motherfucker in this fucking planet. I really did. I went to a special school. I took a fucking school bus to and from school. Except when I missed the motherfucker, I had to take the public transportation. But that was rare. I usually caught the fucking school bus. I was in special ed and all that type of shit, man. And I never went to a public school, so I was considered fucking retarded and fucking low. I felt like I was low in society and shit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until I became an adult that I realized I am a lot smarter than a lot of fucking people. And I am a lot smarter than I gave myself credit for, even after all those years. I've been like this ever since I was adolescent. You know what I'm saying? I was always smart. I questioned shit. You know what I'm saying? But I never gave myself that credit because I was busy putting myself in the goddamn category of being fucking stupid. You know. Anyways, back to the fucking movie. They were warned not to go off the trail. Okay? This lady specifically told, I think she was a hotel owner or some shit. She specifically told them to stay on the trail, don't wander off. She didn't specifically tell them they were fucking mountain dwellers in that motherfucking place. Anybody that trespasses on their property is never seen again. You know what I'm saying? She didn't say that. She just said, don't go off the trail because if you do, pretty much, to sum it up, what she was saying, it's not going to end well for you, guaranteed. Just stick to the trail. But you know what the fuck they do. You don't have to see the movie to know this shit. You don't have to see the fucking movie to know this shit. Come on. They went off the fucking trail. Oh, I'm so shocked. I thought they were going to actually listen to the bitch. No. No. Wouldn't be a movie if they paid attention, right? And who was the one that suggested that they leave the trail, even though the white girl was like, that lady said we should stay on the trail? It was her black boyfriend. The same man who I'm thinking the previous night when they was in a hotel room sleeping on the bed, this same guy, he said he wants to live in a world. This what pissed me off the most about the whole fucking movie. He said he wants to live in a world where he's accepted in society and not have to worry about the color of his skin or some shit he was saying. I was like, what year did this movie take place? The 1960s in Mississippi? Or was it 2021? What the fuck, man? I'm like, are you serious? Talk about PC shit. Holy fuck. I mean, if they just had him say that and just left the PC shit alone after that part, cool. I would have slipped it on the rug. I'd be like, okay, whatever, man. So they deviate from the trail, and one of the boys, I'm calling them Chinese. Fuck it. Then the Chinese dude's boyfriend ends up getting killed by a fucking big ass rolling tree. It was a fucking because the forest have all these types of fucking traps and shit, and he was killed by a rolling tree. And holy shit, his motherfucker was crushed to death. So the Chinese boyfriend is like, oh my god, I'm not leaving. Oh. And he was blaming the black dude. You should have brought us here. I was like, motherfucker, technically, yes, it's his fault that you guys deviated from the trail. But is it his fault that your boyfriend got killed? No, he didn't know that shit was gonna fucking happen. In fact, none of you knew that shit was gonna happen. You didn't even know that you didn't even know the place was fucking booby trapped. Now it's true, hadn't to encourage him to deviate from the trail, even though your fucking ass followed him. Okay, he would have still been alive. Fair enough. But it's not like he knew that was going to fucking happen. I got to fend this fucking pea brain for a second. So, he was like, I'm sorry, you know. And then shit hits the fan, man. You got the boyfriend is killed. The Chinese dude's boyfriend, he's killed. And then all of a sudden, there's another scene where this dude falls into... No, who fell into that goddamn hole? Fuck, I forgot, man. I'll tell you how much I fucking paid attention. Somebody fell into the hole and they was rescued out. No! The biggest racist in that group, he fell into the fucking hole. I say racist loosely. He fell into the hole. The Hispanic... I think he was Hispanic. But he had no Hispanic accent. He talked like a fucking white dude. Come on, redneck trash. Even in the scene before that, when they exited the bar, they saw some fucking dude in a silhouette standing in front of their truck and shit, or on the side of their truck. He was like, "Hey, move, you fucking!" And he threw like a bottle at him. He didn't hit the guy, but he scared the man off. And he was like, And the white girl was like, you don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, that's the only way these hicks are going to learn. Hicks and all that. He called them hicks, white trash. Yeah, but he's not racist because he's Hispanic, right? Right? Yeah, he can't be racist because he's not a white dude, right? Or he's not of the redneck class, right? So, he falls into the goddamn bear trap, no, the hole trap or whatever you want to fucking call it. And no, in fact, he didn't fall in. It's coming back to him. He somehow got a chain on his leg and he was pulled into the fucking hole. That's what happened. He was pulled in, they didn't know where the fuck he was at. So they was like, oh shit, where'd he go, you know? So then they end up finding him again. But by this time, there was the Hispanic girl, his girlfriend, was separated from the group at this point. Okay, I forgot how she fucking got separated, but she was separated from the group, and they was carrying this motherfucker. Like it looked like they was carrying his ass. He was like a human on a barbie. You know what I'm saying? They had him on a stick, tied up. He had a fucking sack over his face, and they saw him do these two fucking mountain dudes with goat helmets. You can see it in the fucking thumbnail. They got these goat masks on and shit. And they were just carrying him like this. And then they look silly in that shit. But anyways, that's why I'm laughing. Anyway, so they said, hey, they were like, hey. They flagged them down. Like, so obviously it was a language barrier. They couldn't speak English. No surprise. They was like, what the fuck are you doing? Put him down right now. They arguing and shit. So the Hispanic dude gets up, gets out of his bonds and shit. And he ends up attacking one of the fucking mountain dwellers. And he was like, where's my girlfriend at? Where the fuck is she? So dude couldn't speak. He's like, he couldn't speak no fucking English. He couldn't speak no fucking English, right? So, excuse me. So, he ends up getting a fucking stick, right? And he ends up bashing this motherfucker's head in like a watermelon. Murdering the guy. Then after Hispanic dude killed this redneck, hunky, fucking mountain dweller. He probably called him any white racial slur that he could fucking think of if he could. His girlfriend appears. Come to find out, when they were calling her, she didn't answer because she didn't want to give her position away. Makes sense. Because she was like, they was like, didn't you hear us calling you? She was like, oh, I didn't want to give away my position. What the fuck? So when the Hispanic dude realized he committed murder, he's like, I'm like, holy fucking shit, man. So they continued on their way. Oh yeah, the other guy escaped. He ran away and shit. You know, he wasn't gonna stick around. That's what happened to the other mountain. Because you wondered, what happened to the other one? They was even asking, where did the other guy go? I was like, yeah, where the fuck did he go? You know. So as they was trailing down the trail trying to find a way out the fucking woods and shit, I don't know how the fuck they got lost in the first place, to be honest. Even my dad was like, you just backtrack where you came from to get the fuck up out of there. Right. But these are some fucking retarded ass youth, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So, they're going down the trail trying to find a way out the forest, you know. So the white girl was like, oh my God, you know, she was talking about the law and everything like that, everything's gonna be okay. And something she was talking about, and a Hispanic girl turns to her. Here comes some more PC shit. Now, in a nutshell, this is what the Hispanic girl said. You're white. It doesn't matter. Laws don't apply to you because you're white. You can get out of shit. You can get away with shit because you got white privilege and all that type of shit. I was like, damn. And then the bitch gonna end up consoling her friend after she said all that shit to her. I was like, bitch, get your hands off me. You fucking... Oh! I'm gonna racial slur call you right now. You gonna call me some white fuck... White this, white that. You Hispanic bitch. You know. But she couldn't say that because she'll be racist all of a sudden. Because you say Hispanic bitch. But Hispanic girl can say, you white fuck. You white whore. See, that's why I don't give a shit about the racism. About calling a guy... The Hispanic guy racist. I'm saying it loosely and shit because it's not racist when they do it. But if the white people do it, it's no rednecks especially. If they do it, it's fucking racist. Ridiculous. That's some fucked up ass logic I've ever fucking heard. So, 1 second. Fucking tea getting warm. God damn it. So after all that shit went down, this same fucking Hispanic bitch falls into a pit, but not like her boyfriend. This pit was full of fucking spikes. So she was impaled like a motherfucker, but she was still alive at this point. She's like, oh, help me! Do you think God gave a shit about this woman? Now, it's laughable if the writers wanted me to give a shit. But you failed because you made her a fucking bitch. You made her turn against her friend because her friend is white. Saying she has white privilege. Why the fuck would I care about this fucking cunt? A pack of wolves could have fucking ate her and ripped her to shreds. I wouldn't give a shit. Because at that point, she lost all my fucking respect. Her boyfriend's like, oh my God, I'll be back for you, knowing goddamn what he was going to return. Shows you how much of a man he is, right? I would have been like, damn, you fucked up. I'm sorry, babe. It's nothing I can fucking do. I gotta go before they fucking get me. I'm sorry, I gotta go. Now people say, oh, that's cold, man. My thing would be, my response would be like, how's it cold? I couldn't fucking save her. I'm just being honest with her. She's fucked. But he said, oh, I'll be back. Then he runs away. She's like, no, don't leave me here. Then all of a sudden, this fucking mountain dweller with a fucking bow and arrow finishes her ass off. So that's the end of that fucking spick. Oh, guess I'm racist now. Sorry. Anyways, Yeah, so Wetback. Yeah, sin of her. Bye-bye, Wetback. So I didn't give a fuck about our ass, man. Real talk. So, anyways, they end up being captured. Okay. And there was a court being done because there was a murder in their clan. Gee, I wonder who the murderer is. And they all sitting on, they're all kneeling in court and shit. You know. And the court judge is holy shit, he's a white dude. The court judge is a fucking white dude with a beard. Looks like a goddamn redneck cowboy. Except he's not a redneck. He's supposed to be the good guy. Because he escaped. Because he's not living in our society where we're bound by laws and racial prejudice and shit. You know, that's what makes him a good white man. He's not bound by that. He lives in the fucking woods. He was born and raised in the fucking woods. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't bother anybody as long as they don't fuck with him. You know, so that makes him a great white man. A man who was raised as a fucking barbarian. Okay? A mountain dweller. But these same motherfuckers that complain about what goes on in society is not going to pack their shit up and go move to the fucking mountains where there's no television, there's no indoor plumbing, no fucking heat, no air conditioning, no houses, none of the conveniences that you have living in the cities or the suburbs. They ain't gonna fucking do it. But at the same time, they will applaud these fucking mountain dwellers. See if you can wrap your head around that shit. You ain't gonna fucking do it. Because you know you have convenience here, even though you bitch and complain about racial oppression and all that shit, which don't fucking exist. You fucking bitch. Yes, there's such thing as races. They're never gonna go away. They're not, unfortunately. But it's not. But they make it out like it's doomsday, like the white man is out to get them and shit. You know what I'm saying? So let me get back to this fucking movie. So. They had the other guy who was there when he saw his partner get killed. You know what I'm saying? And obviously the guy knows who the fuck did it. So he it's pretty much revealed that the guy who was killed was the man's brother. I said, oh shit. Holy shit. You got to witness your brother's head getting bashed in? God damn. Wow. So, and he pretty much pointed the man out. He did it, you know what I'm saying? And the judge was like, okay. Now, this is the thing. He wanted them to collaborate with the man said. He's like, is it true? He asked the white girl this. He said, is it true that this man that's on your left, right here, murdered this man's brother? She didn't answer right away. That's already admittance to a lie, because if you tell them the truth, you're not going to fucking stall, let alone in court. If you don't think somebody is suspicious for taking 30 fucking years to answer a simple question, you out of your fucking mind, and you don't need to be a judge. You don't even need to be on a fucking jury. Ridiculous. They should have the answer just like this, because they know. So she's like, and I'm like, answer the fucking question. So she answered it. No, he didn't do it. And the Puerto Rican dude was like, he felt the relief. Like, I don't know why the fuck he thought he was gonna walk away. I don't get it. But I guess it's better to be optimistic than to be scared shitless. You know what I'm saying? So it's a win-lose situation. I don't know. Win-lose, whatever. But they found out at that moment that she was lying. And actually, because they told her before they asked her the question, they told us that if you lie and say if it comes out that you're lying, you and your friends are gonna die. You know what I'm saying? That's what she was told, but she still lied. And when it was revealed, that she was lying, she was like, he didn't mean to do it. You know what I'm saying? He thought that they were trying to kill him and cook him or whatever the fuck. You know, there was she didn't even explain the scenario. I would have been like, look here, man. He killed him, okay? However, let me explain. They couldn't speak English. We couldn't speak their language. We didn't know what they were fucking saying to us, so we didn't know what the fuck their intentions were. The only thing we could do is fucking speculate on what the fuck is happening. You know what I'm saying? So they took out, they started getting aggressive this same. So, and he was asking where was his girlfriend at? You know what I'm saying? Asking him that. So he figured that they had something to do with her killings. You know, like I said, he killed, you know. That's how it happened. Was it extreme? Yes, it was. But if they spoke English and they say, oh, we don't know where the girl is at and all that shit, everything would have been gravy, you know. And also they claimed that they were trying to help him. That's what they were doing. They were trying to fucking help him. That's why they was going to take him to their camp or they wasn't going to kill him, they was going to help him. That's what they said. You know, so, but yeah, so they go to prison, right? It's nothing but a dungeon full of cages. And the judgment is see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. They wasn't going to kill them. They was going to punish them. They was going to blind one, make another one deaf, and make another one able to speak. That's what they was going to do. So they took the cause this motherfucker actually tried to run. They took the Chinese dude that was with them. He tried to run, but they caught his ass. They blinded him. Okay, and they threw his ass in the cellar alive. But not before they pressed judgment on the killer of the group. You know, the Hispanic dude. What happened? He ended up getting his head bashed in, just like he did to the mountain dweller, except. Unlike the mountain dweller was bashed from the back of his head, he was bashed looking up at the weapon because he was tied to a table on his back and shit. So they fucking killed him right there in front of his 3 friends. So I got a little hit of myself. So back to the prison part. They blind the fucking the Chinese dude and they threw him in the cellar and shit. And they took the black guy. I don't know if they're gonna fucking make him deaf or dumb. It's probably going to make him deaf and make the girl dumb. I don't know. But that's just speculation. And he was like, he was ready, boy. And they admired his fucking spirit. You know, he was like, come on. I don't give a fuck anymore. You know what I'm saying? They was like, you got strong spirit, you know. Even though they was going to still fucking offer punishment to him. So the girl, to save her ass, she speaks up and she says, oh, my father can help you guys, you know what I'm saying? He can support you and all that. He can offer, like, what the fuck they gonna do with money? I guess build themselves buildings and shit. have indoor plumbing. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do with that money. But anyways, this is what got me the most. What she said. She says, "Look, I got no diseases. There's no disease running my family, no cancers or anything." So they was checking her eyes, checking her tongue, and all that shit. And the one lady was like, "Open, let me see between your legs and shit." They was like, "No, you don't need to do all that shit." You know. She wanted to see if she was a virgin. That's what I think. Otherwise, I don't know what the fuck she wanted to see between her legs for. Maybe she wanted to check for some fucking STDs. So she's a fucking doctor all of a sudden. So anyways, this movie's a trip. Anyways, once they were satisfied that she was telling the truth, she seemed pure as fuck. She was like, "I can give birth to a strong son. You know, does anybody here need a wife?" You know what I'm saying? She was saying she's trying to save her ass. She also trying to save the guy's ass, because if she didn't care about the dude, she would have did that shit the moment her turn was going to come for her punishment. But she did it during the black dude's turn. So she was trying to save her and him, you know. So she was like, "Fuck it. I'm resigning to live here the rest of my life. I'll be a wife." You know what I'm saying? But come to find out, she ended up being the wife of the fucking chief leader. The judge of the court. I thought I was going to find out some young motherfucker. This guy looks like he could be a fucking father. Damn near grandfather, if you will. I was like, damn. I'd be like, damn, I said I was going to be a wife, but not to you, motherfucker. Like she could tell him that. They even told us, if you try to escape, we're going to fucking kill you. So the black dude was accepted into their clan. They admired his spirit. They liked that in a motherfucker. Who wouldn't? You know. And so he was accepted. He's not good. He's gonna live now and shit. She told him, I'm sorry. She pretty much saying, "I'm sorry you're not gonna end up with me. But I did save your life, so be fucking thankful. You alive because of me. You may not get this white pussy, but at least you're still alive." You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what she was saying in the nicest way she can. She was like, "I'm so sorry. Do you forgive me?" You know, he was like, "Don't worry about it. We good," you know. So, goddamn, what else fucking happened in this fucking movie? Oh my god. Like I said, it was decent, but it wasn't fucking great, man. It wasn't fucking great at all. Far from it, man. I mean, holy shit. The worst wrong turn movie of the franchise, even though it's not a fucking sequel. Holy shit. Oh my god. But I'll tell you one thing, it's better than fucking Halloween Kills. I'll tell you that. I'll watch that over and over again over Halloween Kills. And that I fucking promise you. And I don't really do fucking promises. I don't like promises. That shows you how serious I am about how better this movie is as opposed to Halloween Kills. But I digress. So, now we go back to the father. But before we go back to the father 6 weeks later, before the scene goes back to the present time 6 weeks later, you knew that he was going to fuck her that night because she undressed and he was saying how beautiful she was, how pure she was. You know, if you ever leave, we're going to kill you, blah, 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 and all that shit. So we knew he fucked her that night. He didn't waste no fucking time. I wouldn't either. Shit. Got some fucking city pussy. Hell yeah, man. Gonna fucking barbarian her ass up. And pump a baby in that fucking bitch. Hell yeah. So anyways, we go back to 6 weeks later. Fucking fucking mucus. That's why I'm coughing. It's got that mucus flaring up on me now. It's that time of year. It's gotta fuck with me. Okay. So the man was warned not to look for her. She's better off dead, blah, blah, blah. But this man wasn't taking no for an answer. He said, fuck this shit. I'm going in that woods. I'm going to get my daughter. I'm going to see what the fuck happened to her if she's not alive. You know what I'm saying? So even though they pleaded, even though the woman that told her daughter 6 weeks earlier not to leave off the trail, her and her retarded ass friends, she told the father the same fucking thing. And she was pleading with the man. When it was clear that he wasn't taking no for an answer, she said, fuck it, okay, I got somebody that you can take with you. You know what I'm saying? The father didn't just ask for this man's help. The father offered to pay. I need some more fucking light. The father offered to pay. Oh, shit. I'm losing fucking daylight. The father offered to pay for the man's service. He gave him like $5,000 or some shit. I think it was $5,000. It was quite a bit of fucking money for a hick to have. So this guy he felt he won the lottery twice, I bet. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, notice I'm using racial slurs. Ooh. Okay, anyways, the guy offers to help him. He probably help him for fucking free anyway. But what do I know? He wasn't gonna say no to that fucking money, I tell you that. So they get to the spot, you know, the guy is familiar with the booby traps. That's too bad the teenagers couldn't take him along, or the youth couldn't take him along, you know what I'm saying? They probably would have survived at least the traps. Because this guy was like, don't step there. It's a booby trap. He cussed the fucking rope and its fucking needle fucking trap came out of nowhere. Like, boom! It's like I told you. You know? But once his friend fell into the hole, and he was like, I think I broke my leg. You know what I'm saying? He's like, and he's trying to get him out the hole and shit. And then the same guy who was so trap savvy and detected traps, he ended up setting off one. The same fucking dude. Okay? How funny is that? As he was helping his friend, his foot was nearing to the fucking trap. You could see it. I was like, damn, he gonna set off that fucking trap. So he set off the trap, and his goddamn needle fucking ceiling came on his ass. It killed him and the guy that was in the hole. So that was a double fucking kill. Okay? The father was like, damn. Father took that man's revolver. My dad was like, take the gun, take the gun. I was like, yeah, please take that fucking gun. He ain't gonna need it. So he did take the gun. And he went on to search for his daughter and shit. So he ends up being caught by the fucking mountain dwellers. And taken to the camp to be executed because he's a trespasser. You know what I'm saying? In fact, I'm gonna go in this kitchen. Hold on. Fucking daylight. I'm almost finished anyway. So what happened was he about to be executed. Then his daughter. You didn't know it was her until like a minute later. She shoots him in the shoulder with an arrow to save his life, she says later. He's like, oh! You know, he's like, oh shit, you know. Shit, what happened after that? Oh my God, man. They didn't kill him then and there. But he did get to see his daughter before they locked his ass up. They got to see his daughter. He got to see his daughter and her boyfriend. This motherfucker, don't forget this is fucking 6 weeks later. This is a month and 2 weeks, okay? This man got a full fucking beard. I didn't even know who the fuck he was. I didn't even know until he said, let's say his name is Jermaine for the sake of argument. Jermaine, oh my God. Jermaine, what happened to you? Jermaine's looking like, that man is all barbarian, man. The old Jermaine, the silly dweller, the fucking I'm afraid of a white man type of shit, even though I can fuck a white girl. That man is gone. This man is full barbarian, okay? Damn. And his daughter, holy shit, she looked even better as a barbarian than she did as a white girl from the city. She was like, And she was kind of fucking hot, too. I was like, damn. Wouldn't mind some of that fucking barbaric pussy. So, anyways, I digress. He ends up in a fucking cage and shit. And his daughter comes to rescue him, get him out the cage. So they both can what? Oh, get out the village. And you know damn fucking well that she wouldn't have tried to get out if her stubborn ass father didn't come to try to rescue her. She got talk about some fucking broken loyalty, man. Broken fucking loyalty at its finest. That's a prime example of wavering loyalty. They're only loyal to you until it's inconvenient. Ain't no telling how many times she fucked this dude. Fucked her husband, quote unquote. Ain't no telling how many times she fucking did it. So, it wasn't easy getting out. She ended up finding the Asian dude that got blind. She found him in a fucking cave, filling around because he couldn't see. Along with other victims they're keeping alive that's maimed and shit. One guy got his legs cut off and shit. But they keeping him alive and shit, you know what I'm saying? But they're good people, right? Right? The cave dogs are better than the government and the president of the United States and shit, right? It's amazing how you fucking writers contradict yourselves. It's laughable. Fucking laughable. Anyways, she shoots him in the head to put him out of his misery. You know, I say it's a waste of a bullet, but at the same time, she did his ass a favor. This man spent 6 fucking weeks blind and eating whenever they choose to feed him. If that ain't suffering, I don't know what the fuck is. So, they end up getting out. They got saved by some more hicks. And one of the hicks that came was the one who beat the father's ass along with his posse before the father went to the woods to find his daughter. They beat him because he pretty much said it. He said, damn, I whooped your ass so you won't come here, motherfucker. Don't you know, a year ago, I lost a fucking nephew out in here, this motherfucking woods, man. You stubborn fuck. So, what's amazing was that they didn't make it out alive. The only ones that made it out alive and drove the truck that the hick and his posse had were the daughter and the father. So you can guess what happened to the other people. Dead! Got killed by the fucking mountain dwellers. So the van drives off with the father driving, the daughters in tow. You know. They drive the fuck out of the woods and shit. And then the last person you see with the fucking elk mask on is just staring at the truck as it's driving off. And he reveals this mask. And you see the chief. That's it. Now fast forward to some time later. I'm thinking it's months later because this girl I think she's like at least 4 months pregnant at this point. Yeah, he pumped the baby in that bitch. They must have fucked every night for 6 fucking weeks. Shit. Anyways, this is months later now. She's fucking happy. Her and her daughter are closer than ever and all that shit. And she looks like she just came from a fucking teacher's ed job. She got her hair all bunned up and shit and looking nice. Looking fucking nice. Kinda hot, but I digress. Yeah, so she could stand to put on some fucking meat on them goddamn bones though. I tell you that. God damn. So anyways, she walks up in the house, and guess who she fucking sees in the house? The mountain dweller. Dressed like a city dweller. Got the fuck out. I think he had a collared shirt, if I'm not mistaken. He looked nice in the motherfucker. And he brought along the little girl that she fell in love with in the beginning of the movie. She met her at a fucking gas station or some shit. But she didn't know she was one of the mountain people. I don't see how people didn't see that coming. And the little girl actually helped them. She pointed her way out the village. She helped them escape, the little girl. So she saw a little girl months later. She's just sitting at the dinner table with the mountain chief. And he's like, oh, we're just looking around for a place to stay, you know. And her stepmother, her stupid ass, oh, won't you stay for dinner? You know, and her 2 brothers was like, oh, okay. You know, so her 2 brothers and shit, her stepmother is there, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, what the fuck are you doing here? I'm not coming back with you. He said, oh, yes, you is. You're carrying my baby, and after that baby's born, I'm gonna fucking kill you. So he pretty much told her what he was gonna do to her. So she was like, fuck you, I'm not going. So the guy kills the stepmother, her 2 brothers at the table. And then she ends up killing him. Okay? Come to find out that was a fucking hallucination. I actually like that fucking ending. So this is reality now. The dialogue pretty much went the same. And she was like, okay, fine. I'll go back with you. You know what I'm saying? So they all leave the house, him, because the mother and the 2 brothers was somehow out the fucking kitchen at this time. So they leave the house and they get back in the fucking truck where they came in, and guess who else was there? Her black boyfriend. And that's how they found out where she lived. Of course the boyfriend knows. So he's there just standing like a fucking armed guard. Even though he has no fucking ammo or goddamn guns on him, okay? He's standing right there. So he gets to the truck. So it's him and the man and the little girl in the truck, and it's the white girl who escaped. They going there, got away. So the truck is driving down the street. I'm like, damn, this is fucked up. And all of a sudden, you see the truck swerving. Woo! But it crashed into a fucking tree. And the black guy gets out the fucking truck, but he didn't get far. She jumped on his ass and stabbed the living shit out of him. Okay? He's dead. The chief runs out the driver's seat with his slow ass. He's running and shit, so she catches up to him and fucking stabs his ass to death. So she leaves him dead right in the middle of the fucking street. And she goes back to the truck, opens the door, and the little girl comes out, and they walked away from the fucking truck back to her house. And that was the end of the movie. I was like, God damn. So that's my review and spoilers for this Wrong Turn movie. Wow. The PC agenda didn't fuck it up. It wasn't. You know, it wasn't the only thing that fucked up to me. It was just subpar to me. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't. The reason why I like the previous version of Wrong Turn is because you didn't deal with no fucking mountain dwellers and barbarians. You dealt with savage motherfuckers that were cannibals, man. And they had deformed fucking faces. They were scary looking motherfuckers that killed you for sport and ate you at the end. It was like the hills have eyes in the woods. Even though it was better than the hills have eyes, if you ask me. Wrong Turn was a step in the right direction regarding fucking savages. Animalistic people in the woods. You know. So I prefer that. That's the reason why I didn't really feel this. It was a bunch of fucking mountain dwellers and shit. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, that's my review. It's almost going on a fucking hour. God damn, I didn't know it was going to be this long. With that being said, it's Y Chromosome signing the fuck out. Peace and love. Good health to you all and be safe out there. And if you can get past the PC shit, or if it doesn't fucking bother you at all, good. Like I said in the description, even if they had no fucking PC in it, PC agenda, political correctness shit whatsoever, it still would have been a decent movie at best. But not the best movie at all. Peace. I'm out.